And welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem the Sacred Stones. Last time we finished off the Demon King and stopped Lion's plan. This time we finished up the game, but we actually have two epilogues, so we are actually starting with Ephraim's epilogue. Ephraim, it is time I must be going. I am still the Princess of Ralston after all. There is much which I must attend. Renai and Ralston are far apart, but that distance can be managed somehow. If you and I were to be betrothed, that is. I wonder if I appear too forward. No, how silly of me. Ephraim, I must return to Darkling Woods. With my father gone, much responsibility falls on my shoulders. Yet I would ask, may I come and visit you from time to time? We of Aurelia will do what we can to aid in the restoration of Renai. If you have need of our assistance, you can come to me anytime. And another thing, it wasn't such a bad thing fighting on the same side as you. That's all. The day will come though. One day we will see who is the better. Where are you going, brother? We've endured so much to get home, and now... I'm sorry, Eirika. I must journey to Grotto. I just received word from Seth. In the south, within the Empire, there has been an enormous landslide. A landslide? Yes, word is it was so great that whole cities were destroyed. They say the damage is so severe that the Empire itself is in danger. That's why I must go to Grotto. People are saying this is Grotto's divine punishment, but these are the same citizens Lion wanted nothing more than to protect. I cannot ignore their plight. Yes, of course not. I will ride with you. No, you must remain in Renai. Our country is recovering, but we cannot rest easy. Someone must stay to protect the realm. Ephraim, I understand. I will take your place until you return. I will wait for you in Renai, brother. I can always depend on you, Eirika. Lion, I will be king. The type of king we often spoke of. Strong and kind in measure. An ideal king. The people of Renai and Grotto are under my protection, and I won't fail them. Watch and see. It is time for me to be on my way, friends. As the Princess of Ralston, I still have many duties to perform. Oh, Princess Eirika, if it please you, I would be ever so delighted if you joined my tea club. I insist that you come. Oh, say you will, won't you? I have much to do here in Johanna. I'll start with what can be done and keep going from there. First, I must talk to Mother. She should know that we've won, so that she can rest easily. We of Aurelia will do what we can to aid in the restoration of Renai. If you have need of our assistance, you have but to ask. I seldom trust people who can act from purely altruistic motives, but I'll grant you that friendships are a worthy exception to my distrust. We finally made it home, haven't we? Ah, you must be exhausted after the journey. Shall we rest, Eirika? That'd be nice, but first we must seal this away. The stone banished the Demon King. With such power, do you suppose we could bring back Father and Lion? That everyone who died in this dreadful war could be... Eirika. I know, such things would be... I cannot wish for such things. No matter how it hurts, or rather because it hurts, we must learn to accept sorrow. We must take it into our hearts and tame our grief. Eirika? Tell me, sister, if Lion were here with us, what do you think he would want? What he would want? Yes, you see, I think I know. It was the reason for his studies. It's why he wanted to know about the Sacred Stones, or rather, the Fire Emblem. Let's take Lion's dreams and fulfill them in his stead. We can do that, can't we? Without relying on any mystic power? You're right, brother, we can. Let us fulfill his dreams. As Lion wanted, as we all wanted, so we may live in peace and joy. So, that is all. The game is done, sort of. There's like 2 bonus videos left to do. These scenes, I think, will actually be different depending on which route you're playing, so I'll be showing the corresponding ones at some point, probably like in the corner. Stick them up there afterwards. Something like that. Meaning I'll have to go back and re-record the credits. Because these routes are different. Most of these scenes are from different routes, so it's gonna be a little bit different. The game was overall really good. It was, I think, a good project. It took forever. It was a long project from the standpoint of just making it. Not so much videos, because it's only 30 videos. That's not too long, considering Paper Mario was 72 counting bonuses. No, 73 counting bonuses. So... yeah, that's a lot of videos, just to clarify. I do think this is one of the better Fire Emblems if you're just getting into the series, either that or Awakening, or maybe even, Fate's Birthright. Because I hear Fate's Birthright is pretty easy, pretty accessible. One thing I don't like is how typically the past games would always throw in the little, gallery CG images into... I don't know why it's called a CG, because it's not, but that's just a term I've seen it referred to by. But the various gallery images are always thrown in during the story, so I feel it's a bit weird that that's not the case in this game. That they're just sort of tacked on to the end. Tatsumi Kimishima is actually Nintendo's current president, fun fact. Anyway, that's the game. Now that the game is over, we get one more cutscene. Oh, are you? My name is Lion. Uh-huh, that's me, the son of the Emperor. You're Prince Ephraim and Princess Eirika from Renai, aren't you? I heard you were coming, and I've been waiting here all day. I've always wanted, I don't have any friends my own age. So Princess Ephraim, Princess Eirika, what do you say? From now on, let's be friends. And now we get the recap. So these are all the turns. From 1 to 8, they're all going to be the same. The middle's going to be a little bit different, of course. Frankly, we don't really need to calculate all this. I think I'll just put the total at the end of like, put it up there. And then we get the various individual character recaps. Frankly, they scroll really slowly, so I don't think I'm going to read them all. One thing I will clarify is that a couple of the endings that we got, technically the supports weren't shown. Garrick and Marissa's A rank, and Eirika and Tana's A rank I got during the video I lost, so of course I couldn't just grind all the supports out in Ephraim's route and show them again, so we got two endings that we didn't show the supports for. In Tana and Eirika's support, Eirika talks to Tana and basically says that she'll support Tana's decision to come along against King Hayden's orders. And in Garrick and Marissa's A rank, not much really happens. It's just sort of him apologizing for laughing in the previous support. And it's like not really that sentimental, but I think it works because those characters are not that sentimental. You know, some characters have very sentimental supports, others don't, and I feel like most of the time it fits. I hear the one case is Fates, where all the supports are kind of bad. Like, all of them are really bad. So yeah. What else can I talk about? Yeah, I didn't have to do much level grinding, which was nice. I didn't have to really do a whole lot of retakes, except for that one chapter with Ephraim that took like 7 attempts because of that Berserk staff. Yeah, but for the most part, this went really smoothly. Like, everything after the chapter 15, when they regroup, when the game sort of reconverges, everything after that went really smoothly, actually. Didn't really take a whole lot. I did test runs, but in terms of actual recordings, none really failed, which made me happy. But again, when you get an S rank, you'll end, or an A rank in this game, you end up having an ending with both of them. What was I gonna say? Yeah, S rank is only in the newer ones. In the old Fire Emblems, you can only go up to A rank. Oh yeah, Arthur, who we never used in the story. Like, I should clarify, in the top corner, you have the B means battle, win, W, L, loss. I don't know if that's actually what it means, but that's my interpretation of it, I suppose you could say. Yeah, I'm not sure what dictates that. Like, if it counts resetting, like if you have to reset and the character dies. Because I think Luke did die once off screen, so yeah, that might be what it refers to. If so, that's actually really elaborate. But again, I don't know if that's actually the case. The battle and win makes sense, and also for Joshua that makes sense, because when he starts out, he can't really kill a whole lot because he's a Myrmidon. So until he becomes a sword master, he can't really one-shot anything. So yeah, numbers like that make sense. It's the loss that doesn't make sense. Natasha, I think it was just getting attacked one time and dodging. So yeah, that was a lot of battling. Next project I won't be talking about until the bonus videos are done, and also the Final Fantasy bonus videos are done. Still have to get those finished up. I am glad because I definitely would not have had them done in a reasonable time, so the fact that I put them off, or put them off until after this project, is probably a good thing for everyone, so that there wouldn't be a video drought. Actually, depending on how many Fire Emblem bonus videos there are, I may actually alternate. Like, Fire Emblem, Final Fantasy, Fire Emblem, Final Fantasy, until both are done. Maybe, maybe not. I haven't decided. Kyle and Ford I only used in the 5X chapter because it's only 3 people, so you kind of have to use them all. Did not use Innis because snipers that are pre-promoted are almost always terrible, to varying degrees. In this game, it's not as big of a deal because you could promote Naomi into a ranger and thus just have Innis as your sniper. Cyrene, again, it was just one battle in the River of Regrets, I think was the name of the chapter. I don't remember. Anyways, yeah, she was in the chapter where we have to rescue everyone in the river. Amelia is actually the best unit in the game. Fun fact, if you actually promote her enough, she actually becomes like the best character in the game, but I didn't really I didn't want to take a risk in a Let's Play. Like, Amelia is a very good character, but raising up from a trainee is not easy in a Let's Play setting. I wish I could have gotten more supports, but I wasn't really consciously going for them, meaning by the time I actually started to think about it, it was already too late. Like Dwessel and Ephraim have a support. Ephraim and Mur have an A rank, as we should some of. I think Null and Dwessel have a support. You can look at the whole list, which we might do at the end. I think Ephraim's route went faster because I cut out a lot more. If you looked at the times in the menu, yeah, Ephraim's route was considerably faster. Cormac returned to Grotto to assist in reconstruction. Wow, he got a lot of battles. I'm a little bit surprised in this route because I knew I used him as the main flyer in Ephraim's route, but I used him in a lot of battles in Eirika's route too. Though a lot of that was just leveling him up to be a Wyvern Lord, arguably. Larakel and Ephraim actually do have a support, so the whole thing about them becoming betrothed is sort of a hint at that, I suppose. And I think I got that. It's, I think, one of the funnier supports because, like, they don't really get along at first. I don't remember, it's been years. What else? Yeah, no other Fire Emblems in a very long time. Probably the next Fire Emblem would be Path of Radiance? Or possibly the previous game, Fire Emblem. Problem is that game's a lot harder than Path of Radiance. So yeah, haven't quite decided. If I do another Fire Emblem, it will probably be at least a year. Probably more than a year. So next is probably going to be something entirely new after we get through all the bonus videos. I've actually been thinking about doing a Pikmin bonus video too. As strange as it sounds, I kind of want to show a deathless run of the Smoky Prog. I kind of think I might also have a death wish by wanting to show this, but again, it occurred to me, maybe I should show this. Try to show how to do a deathless run. And yeah, it's probably a terrible idea. Also, that Let's Play was like a year ago. Wow, was it? No, wait. No, Pikmin 2 was around this time, so it's been a little bit under a year for me. Since the video went up, I don't know how long it would have been. Let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to think of stuff I haven't done bonus videos for. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's it. Because like Super Mario RPG, I wasn't going to show Great Guy, because I'd have to replay the entire game again, and use sword points, probably, to show it. Let's see. Pikmin 2, I could go back and do all the missions. I've been contemplating doing that, but also kind of like, that could be more work than it's worth. Murray died off screen, by the way. Should just throw that out there. Let's see. New games. Yeah, no new games. The next new game playthrough I will do is probably going to be Breath of the Wild, which, like Star Fox, will probably go up alongside another project. Sort of intermittently. Sort of like Yoshi, sort of like every once in a while do a video for Zelda, like do an hour-long video every week instead of like 20-minute videos every day. So that's kind of my current plan. Whether it happens, who knows? But yeah, that's what I'm aiming for with this project. Anyway, that's the game. Thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time when we start the post-game.